What's up, my Boudreaux bandits? This might be an even rougher video than usual. I was supposed to set up my July monthly this morning, and instead I worked on building a like a balsa wood. It's not balsa wood. It's a dice tower. It's made out of wood. I think birch. Anyways, I did that instead, and I regret nothing except for that I don't have my July set up. So we're gonna do that now. I am already at work. I've already seen a client, but I've got a gap. So basically means I got to do this kind of quick, but I did bring my thingy, so I've got my thingy there, and we got the book, and who knows, we might even use some of these things here, like my Shy Black mild liner. The rest is in Japanese, so comment what that actually says. And I have some extra pens, and you never know when you might need some crackers or some sunblock or an automated. Would you please just stay focused? Oh my God! All right, let's get started. Oh man, what is going on here? You're too close. You're too close. You're not usually this close. I mean, this is slightly better, but now the thing's in the way. Like the thing is right. Why did I put this on the left side? I'm left-handed. Okay, now it's on the right. Is this better? You can mostly see. This is good enough. We have to get going here. Okay, move the seat up. I can actually see what I'm doing. All right, here's our monthly spread. Let's ready, set, go. We're gonna do my ruler, I got my stickers, and we're just going, folks. I think I'm just gonna do the exact same thing I did in June, which was, and by the way, kudos to me, I actually filled out a line for every day in June, which is no small feat for me. That is not something I frequently accomplish. So basically, I think the same setup. I like this setup. It was pretty straightforward, but I have to remember to put the stickers down before I do the lines. Okay, so I don't know what's weirder, that I bothered to do this on camera or that some of you nuts actually watch the whole thing. I bet you don't, though. The analytics tell me that you don't, but that's okay. I forgive you because I wouldn't watch it either. What do we need to know? Oh, I need a calendar. Crap, it's on my phone. Well, wait, Monday was the 1st. How many days in July? 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except for February, which is dumb. Okay, so I think it's 31 days, and it started, today. So I think that's all I need to know. So let's go through. I don't have scissors. I didn't bring scissors. Okay, so we need, and we need to be able to look back. Bless your hearts, all your nutty hearts. Right at the top. Okay, so that's all we need to know. Oh, wait, right at the top and day numbers before dates. Okay, so here we go. Numbers before dates, and we're right at the top. So we're gonna do this. And, oh, how many boxes in though? 1, 2, 3. 3 boxes in. That worked. Okay, 3 boxes in. I don't have an owie. I just have a joint that hurts because I'm old, and so I put that on there to get it to hurt less. So. Okay, let's see. That's not bad. I said wait, did I say numbers? Yes, numbers first. You're good, you're good, don't worry. But I also have to make sure that there's enough room for the days to go on the other side. So maybe I should I'm gonna line it up with the right side of dots instead of the left side dots. Why did I think I would have to tear some off? Did I think there were 32 numbers on this strip? It's fine. Stop distracting me. Okay, that's good enough, right? Perfect is the enemy of good. All right, so we have that. This will have to tear, because fortunately they give you plenty. All right. And I was working with a client who was trying to make his first bullet journal, and he didn't even want to use these because he felt like these were going to cause him to try to be a perfectionist, because he was having one of those struggles. You know how some of us can't even start our book because we're so obsessed with getting it just right that we don't do it at all. Yeah, he was struggling with that, which is so common. In the comments, somebody has to tell me their suggestion for helping people not do that. All right, that's pretty straight, right? Like that's right next to the numbers. That's good. And then we just take this up. Oh man, I really wish I had scissors. I don't even have a knife. All right, well, perfect is the enemy of good. So we're just gonna go zoop. Ta-da! And then this is gonna go nowhere in the garbage. Okay, so we have that. Very nice. We have my ruler. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Can't hide from me. Your fate is sealed. That sounded meaner than I meant. Okay, so we're just going to do a line there. So lines for the weeks. This I kind of messed up a little bit, but I also kind of liked how it looked that I messed it up. Well, no, I just messed up this part, right? Like these were kind of going to the right, down to the right, back and to the right. And this one went the other way. And it kind of should have gone, but I don't know. I like how that looks. Anyways, can you please focus? All right, I'm going to use this nice upside down. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what the world is like for us lefties. At least they made this page upside right. Okay. We're going to use this. Ah! Oh my God. You okay? I just attacked you. That was assault. And we're going to just do a line right across here. Boop-a-da-boo. All right. And I like this pen, which honestly I probably should have checked before. Ooh. Womp womp. I should have checked to make sure this pen was good before I started using it, because I haven't used it in a couple of weeks. I had been using this instead because I flew and I was afraid this would pop in the plane. Hey, look at that lovely gross line we have there. I'll fix it a little. I'll fix little things here and there, but I'm not going to get crazy. Good enough. All right, and then how do we do this? So we're just doing lines every, we're doing lines every week. I like that. Shows the beginning and end of each week. Boop-a-doo-doo. Remember, we're on a time limit, Brian. Can't just talk about everything and do everything. Let's see. So let's chat, shall we, while I'm doing this? Let's talk about June. So June was really busy for me. I went and visited my sister in Virginia, who is also in long-term recovery, and I got to get my medallion from her. She actually gave me my 27-year medallion, which was super awesome. And she did it at her home group. If you don't know what any of this means, I'm not going to tell you. Sorry, not sorry. And so that was super awesome. That was like a very special treat. And just getting to visit her, because she's been sick for a long time. So getting to spend time with her and meet her amazing dog, Chili, that was pretty dope. And then I went to the Origins Game Fair in Columbus the weekend before last. Yeah, and that was really cool. I got to work for a company called All Play. Well, actually, I was part of Brandon Osborne's Con Horde, and during that, through Con Horde, got to work for All Play, and that was really cool. All right, so that's technically all the weeks right there. What I found, though, was that while I was at the convention, I brought my bullet journal with every intention of using it each day. And what I have found is that as tricky as it is to be good about using my bullet journal when I'm home, it is even trickier when I am on the road. And I did a terrible job. I basically didn't pull it out the entire convention. I was not following Weight Watchers very good, but enough that I was eating breakfast in our room rather than going and eating somewhere. So yeah, it was just kind of like a very quick morning, and then we were out doing our thing. I can look back and say, sure, there were times I could have done this, and I'm not wrong, but I'm also not going to kick myself. It's just something to be aware of. Like, if I enjoyed it, then fine. If I didn't need the bullet journal, then fine. The downside isn't whether or not I needed it, right? Can we have that talk again? Let's have that talk again. The downside isn't that I needed it and didn't use it, right? There wasn't anything in there that I missed and was therefore, like, detrimented. The downside is that, especially when you're doing a whole bunch of new things in a new environment, and you're like me and you have ADHD, you're just not going to remember most of it. If you don't have some, like, it was better at taking photos, which is good, but if you don't take photos and you don't write it down, it's just gone. Like, it's a good experience to have, and there's nothing wrong with letting it be transient. But I like keeping it. I like knowing what I did, and it would be really cool to be able to, have those little notes of little things that happened each day. To my credit, I was able to remember enough to like do my, daily, one line a day sort of thing. So that was cool. But yeah, in general, not upset that I didn't bullet journal, but wondering if I can help myself remember the benefits of doing so next time I'm out and about. Every time I take this thing off of the stalk, there is a non-zero chance that I'm going to screw the pooch and hit stop instead of pause. So let's hope I don't do that, because then this video will be 2 parts. Anywho, we're supposed to be moving faster than this. I'm not doing a very good job of being fast, but if I'm going to follow this like I did last time, can I go this way for this one and that way for the other? What would that look like? What if I went this way? If I just went that way twice, it's just going to be 2 boxes next to each other, and that's not as cool. Let's try it. Let's push everything over. So I'm still going to need a line all the way down. It's just that it's going to go that way when I'm done. Okay. I'm going to spend all this time looking at this, trying to figure out how to do it, and then I'm just going to have to keep going back again because I can't remember. Such is the way. This is the way. I did accidentally hit on someone at the convention. That was awkward. I was just being friendly, but Jenny always accuses me of being a big flirt, and I'm like, I'm not a flirt. I just like playing with people. I like, not like not like manipulating people, but like I enjoy banter. I enjoy interaction with people. I like people, period. And I was friendly with someone who was even more friendly back, and that was an accident. It was okay. So we're at a gaming convention, and we're sitting out in these comfy chairs during my lunch break, and I say, somebody walks up and says about one of the remaining comfy chairs, "Are you guys using this chair?" And they are referencing me and a woman sitting next to me in another comfy chair. And we both said no simultaneously, and then after that she said, "We're not a couple," which is totally accurate. Married, Jenny's the best, 21 years. So then I made a joke, right? Like, what did I say? I said, like, because it's a gaming convention, right? And there's different types of mechanics in board games, like worker placement, hand management, set collection, memorization, area control, whatever. And so she said, "We're not a couple." And then I said, I mean, unless it's like a set collection game, thinking because we're both in chairs, that would make us, a set. And then there was a pause, and she goes, "Oh, so you're saying we are together?" And I was like, oops, So I just kind of laughed a little bit, but then she made another comment, and I was like, I gotta go. And I don't blame her. Like, I get it. I can see how she could have taken it that way. That was not my intent. But oopsie daisy. So then I went back and told my buddy, Prof Rock. I was like, "Hey, I just accidentally hit on somebody." I accidentally successfully hit on somebody, was what I said. By the way, I call him Prof Rock because he's a college professor and he is the lead singer in a progressive rock cover band. So, Prof Rock. I know. Genius. There's also a guy named Nat, and he needed a nickname, and he had a septum piercing, so I named him Septimus Prime. Right? He apparently likes it, so I'm happy. I'm happy to have been of service. All right, so we have now that. Oh, that's right. Boxes, turtles all the way down. Let's not mess this up. And have I already messed anything up? No. This line's, you can't see. Good grief. Okay. I want that line to go all the way down, so we're going to do 2 lines that are. Oh, see, I was already about to screw up. I already did screw up. That line was supposed to stop sooner. Oh well. What are you going to do? Nothing. Can't do anything. So we're going to take a line here, all the way through. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay. I just have to keep checking. There we go. I did hear a new dad joke. Well, I heard several, but the one I remember off the top of my head is, do you know why it's good to have why does having a fish tank make you happier? Because of the endorphins. Huh? Endorphins. Get it? Because the fish are inside and they have fins. Boy, that line's not great, is it? It's like right up against the sticker, so it made it kind of bland looking. I don't know. Should we do it again? See what happens? F around and find out. Wow. Didn't get dark. Didn't get thicker. That is interesting. Do we try one more time? Just a little more. Just a little more. Can we make it a little darker? Oh, it's almost too dark. This is what I get for doing it on camera. Okay. So yeah, that one was probably too. Oh, and that one was supposed to go 2 down. Ugh. You guys are supposed to be telling me this stuff. You're supposed to be watching me and like actively telling me when I'm screwing up while I'm screwing it up. Okay, that's what I wanted. Right? Or was it? No, because I wanted. What was I gonna do? I don't know why I paused I don't like what I was gonna fix this off camera. What's the point of this video if I'm fixing things off camera? Let's just take that out, and I think let's just take this out too. Let's just take it out. Okay, get rid of that. All wrong. We'll fix it in post. What movie is that from? I picture some guy yelling that they'll fix it in post, maybe with a British accent, or am I just remembering Christian Bale hollering at people? It's one of those two things. All right, so how do I want to do what I want to do? I want this to go down into the... What do I want? What do I even want in this world? I think I want this to go down and to the left. Yeah. It's gonna be, and by left I mean right. My God. Come on, Brian, you can do this. Okay. I want this to go down and to the left. No! To the right. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. Pardon my French. Alright, because I want this to go this way. I like how it looks when these go like that, right? That's what I was trying to do? Yeah. And then this one will have a line here, from here to here, like that. This pen doesn't love whiteout. Does not love the whiteout, right? Okay. I really need something to like... Aha! Okay, wait. How about this? I'm a genius. All right. So now I can flip back and forth a little easier. I don't know why I have to flip back and forth so much. What difference does it make? All right, so then this is going to be planning, right? I just want to write it out now. I have been enjoying using cursive only in my bullet journal. It is trickier for some things than others, but I think that my cursive has in fact gotten better as a result of me doing it, so that's good. That's what I was doing, right? Oh, interesting. And so I had a line down there, and then this line goes here. Right. It's like a little ladder hanging down from a spaceship, or like an antenna from when we were kids. Remember when we were kids, the two of us, all of us? Yeah. So then the walk goes there, and the planning goes. So this is planning. Oh, I see the downside of doing it this way. So now these are not lined up with the habits here, and these are not lined up with the habits here. It does not matter. Look, I'll fix it. Goop. Nailed it. Gorgeous. Okay. So then... Wait, I'm so confused. What did I do? Why can't I figure this out? Okay, wait. It's supposed to be a line with the word here. So a line with the word... Oh, my God. Why am I trying so hard to make this pretty? I don't usually spend this much time. But I kind of want... I want it. I think this part's fine. This is goofy. And that's goofy. So let's ungoofy all this. Ungoofy this. Ungoofy this. What a mess. What is going on here? My God. So we'll put that back. And then there's going to be like a thing here. It's going to be fine. This is going to be fine, okay? It's fine. Unlike Batman's dad telling him everything's fine right before he got shot. Just like that. It's exactly the same. So we'll do that, right? Okay, stop overthinking this. This is where planning goes. This is where walking goes, right? Oh man, this thing really does not like this whiteout. Let's try... Oh, but then I'm past the whiteout. so ridiculous. I was like, this will take no time at all. We're at 2:25 and I've barely done anything. This video's going to be absurdly long. I don't even know. How long has it been? You know what? 20 minutes. Jeez. Alright, so that's a little more like what I was trying to do from the last one, right? Planning, and then I went over like, I don't know, 2 boxes, like 1, 2, to the next one. So like 1, 2, and then this would be the next one, right? It's just gonna be, yep, right below, okay? I know how to do things, leave me alone. So we do that, and we do, right, because the, yep. Da, da, da. Have you checked your butthole? I know that makes me like a low caliber person that I love that song, but I'm not sorry. How many times am I going to say I'm not sorry or sorry not sorry? What am I even apologizing for anyway? So this is sleep, and this is exercise 1. Right? Sleep 7. Exercise 1. Boom. So I could move that up and frame a little bit more. Am I gonna run out of room? Yeah, maybe. I might totally run out of room. Yeah, those are really close. Okay, so that means we're just gonna go 1 over here because there's not room for me to go further. So we're gonna go. Oh, that's right. I'm using a ruler. I know stuff and things. So whenever people have YouTube channels and they have like these amazing edits and everything's all clean and super good looking, and they're putting videos out like, you know, every other day, the reason I can't even fathom that is because this is how long it takes me to make like any video. And even like, so editing, right, like knowing what to edit and what to take out, I have no idea. And it takes me a ton of time. Look at how much time it takes me just to like duplicate a spread that I invented myself that requires almost no effort. And yet, here I am, back and forth, constantly checking, see if I'm doing it right. All right, so this is meditate, and then I get distracted because I'm, you know, whatever, talking to you or not paying attention in general. Exercise 2. Oh man, this is gonna be snug. This is gonna be snug. Oh no, there's supposed to be 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's fine. That's 4. I know how to count. By the way, that crazy white noise in the background is the air conditioning running, and there's nothing I can do about it. Either I twist the little thing. Either I twist that little thing in the middle, and it makes less noise, but it turns into a freaking cyclone in here. Or it's a reasonable amount of air, and it just is a built-in white noise machine. Which is funny, because when I have ADHD clients, we'll be talking, and all of a sudden they'll be like, what? What's that? What's that noise? Like, every time it turns on, it's wildly distracting. Alright, putting you back on the stalk. Okay, good. I'm like, I can't get done, because there's so much to do. Or is it that I can't get done, because I keep distracting myself and talking about other things. Alright, here we go. Let's do this and that. I did pick up a very lovely dice tower, 2 actually, dice towers when I was at Origins. One of which I just loved because it was like a pocket dice tower. And it's not intended to be, but I have cargo shorts, and I understand that that's like absolutely like man privilege, that I have giant pockets. My wife and I have talked about this at length, about how ridiculous it is that like women's clothes don't have decent pockets. But I was looking for a portable dice tower, and this thing like absolutely fit the bill perfectly, because you can like fold it up, and it's got a hinge on it, and it's got a plastic face, or like an acrylic face, so you can see the dice rolling in there, which is awesome. Okay, this'll fit. E-X-E-R. I almost couldn't spell that because I was too busy thinking about the dice tower. Meditate and produce. I bet it would be awesome to be right-handed. Like when you write things right-handed, you can see everything you're writing, like as you're writing it, and like you never drag your hand through it. Oh, That'd be so sweet. You don't know how good you have it. All right. Okay, so now it's just drawing boxes, right? I think we're where we need to be. We did everything else. We got the lines. We're drawing boxes. Here we go. You probably don't want to watch me draw boxes. You know what? You know how to skip forward. If you don't want to draw boxes and listen to me banter, you know how to fix that. I believe in you. Okay, so yeah. So each time we do a end of week thing or beginning of the week, we've got a box for those habits. So we'll just make those a little bigger right now so I don't screw it up later. Okay. I haven't planned for this week either. I might have to do another video this week just for weekly planning. There we go. You like how I did like 5 videos and then stopped doing videos for another 2 weeks? That's because, to be fair, I was out of town. I thought about doing a video while I was with my sister, but I had no idea whether or not she would want me to do that, or whether it would be pushy to sort of expect her to participate in the video, because most people do not want to be on the internet talking about all their business to strangers. So maybe she would not like that. So I decided maybe I should not do that. Do that. Then we'll do that. Here, right? I think so. And then this one would be strange that I can't figure it out. Okay, there we go. Just want to be sure. Yeah, I wasn't even sure about that one. Okay, and then we're just doing lines down the middle. I've gone with lines, without lines. Like sometimes I do without lines because I don't feel like drawing them, but I actually do like how it looks to have the boxes there. And you know, it's a tad bit sort of meditative to draw the lines. Let's see how I do. I'm going to do a week with the ruler, and then I'm going to do a week without the ruler, and see if it's worth using the ruler. Let's do that. I used to rule my lines, 'cause it looked good to the eyes. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so that was one with, let me see how good I do without a ruler. For my, ooh, I can't even see the dot on the other side. That, kind of nerve-wracking. Nah, I like a ruler. I'm not sure I should even fix these because then they'll look even wonkier. Let's see. Oh no, I fixed it okay. This pen is very wet though, so I have to be mindful that like sometimes if I move the ruler, it'll just like bring some ink with it and make the next thing I do a little sloppy. Look at how good I've been about trying to be less sloppy in this video. There you go. Okay, do that. Not very fast. I'm faster though. See, this bank of them I'm doing faster than the last bank of them. And these banks, sounds funny to say that. You know, what's interesting is that I might talk a little bit less than this if I wasn't recording, but not much. I do talk to myself quite a bit, although it's probably more humming. Oh, now I have that Coldplay song in my head about when I ruled the world. I have no one to blame but myself and the fact that I am neurospicy. Okay. Here we go. Alright, those are done. Wait, that line is so light. Can we like make it a little less light? And like thicken that up a little bit? Thicken this up a little bit? I know that this pen hates this white out, but maybe just a little bit. It's not necessarily better, but it is, you know, met the standard of darker. Make this a little darker. Want the whole thing coming off? Yeah, not bad. Okay. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Why would I remove the bookmark? That doesn't make any sense. So I've got my habits. I've got my habit holes. Like hobbit holes? Yeah. I got my habit trackers. So I don't know if I actually like these. If I use them, I feel like I should put them in the middle. I don't know. They're so hard to see. right? They don't stick out very much. So plus I like the idea of having a big old July written up here, you know, like it's July, like that. That's pretty cool. You have to say it just like that though. You have to say July, like Julii, like that. That's the proper spelling. Nice and slow. Let all that juicy ink flow out onto the page. Make a nice super black line. Don't want to smear it. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, so interestingly enough, that's something to think about. I always split it in half because I feel like it's a waste of space. I won't use all the space. But, well, you know what? I was out of town twice last month, so I shouldn't assume that I'm not gonna need that space. So let's not mess with it. Let's just keep it as is. Let's keep it rolling, people. Okay. Da, 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 da. Don't tell me that I'm white and nerdy, because I'm just too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. Where did that song come from? Was that literally just from Keep It Rolling? They see me mowing my front lawn. Only they know that I'm too white and nerdy. Alright, so I like July being there. Let's give it a happy face. Yeah, why not? And I would draw fireworks if I had any idea. Oh wait, I don't need to draw fireworks. Look, we'll just use one of these here, lightning bolts. I can't get it off the page. There. July. July. We should have a little one next to it, right? Does this count as not using one black pen? It probably does. What are you gonna do? So like, and then like another one, but let like this one go on the other way. Nice. I have the power. All right, so then I usually write like what the things mean over at the top. I mean, I probably will always know what they mean, but actions, media, and thoughts. So I need something to write on. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to say actions, media, and thoughts. So we'll do media here. And then thoughts are just this, right? Yeah. I definitely could have separated that a little bit more. Yeah. Actions, media, thoughts. Good. And then there is the process of transferring stuff from last month. So I'm not going to transfer any media, because that's not how that works. That's just stuff I played. Or did I finish? No, I didn't finish. Still working on Link's Awakening. But this is a good example of something that, like, putting it in there so I make sure to finish it if I want to. These are ones that are far from done. Okay, so there's not a lot to transfer, actually, because I don't transfer media or thoughts. I only transfer, this is done. Make lists of subscriptions I haven't done. Plan for Essen, that's in the process. Bujo U handwriting workshop, I really want to do that. Godzilla -1, oh, that was a good movie. All right, focus, people, come on. So things that I wanted to do, the idea is that I'm putting stuff on here that I think I'm actually going to do. And I really did think I was going to do all this stuff, but I was traveling so much it made it hard. So I will do legit transfer of this stuff. So getting a HELOC is a thing, right? Where do I start? Right up here? Yeah. Oh, I think I want the back. Yeah. And like, it's all should I do a space in between? What is wrong with me? Here, do I want a space in between? That seems like a waste of space. I don't need a space in between, so. Okay. Get a HELOC. That's a thing. Okay. Get new glasses. Yeah, these glasses are getting rough. They have scratches like all over them. I like this to be on the back, so okay. Update YNAB's price is going up on YNAB, which is kind of a shame, but I'm still going to pay it because it's great. Complete. What is it? Complete. Oh, yeah. You don't need to watch this. One moment. I will say, even though I just said you don't have to watch me do this, I'm almost done, and I wanted to mention one thing that is helpful for me is that often I find myself in the morning being like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to build my dice tower and not work on my bujo. But if I just take a second to look at the stuff that I have in here that I want to do, it makes me want to do it again. That's the reconnect that I think is so valuable to it. Okay. Okay, not bad. Do I want to add anything else here? Oh, I need to... I'm kind of doing this as a brain dump. I'm going to follow up with Nick on... Why did I do that in not cursive? That was weird. EMDR training and finish dice tower. I'm building a dice tower. I'm sure I'll add that in somewhere at some point because I'm a nerd. So, okay. I have transferred everything over from the month prior that I didn't do, which was almost all the stuff. But I did, get planned for this. I did talk to Nick about EMDR training. Wow, are those the only things I do? That was a really rough month. So as I'm reviewing this, I'm supposed to be asking myself, and these are all the migration symbols, is this stuff I'm actually going to do this month? And I really feel like it's totally reasonable. So you guys are going to have to be my accountability partners and help me, during the month, give me a hard time, see whether or not I'm actually doing this stuff that I said I'm going to do. This symbol, I'm sure you've heard me mention it before, but that means there is something in the back pocket. That is a super handy little symbol to have. It's like, here's the information from my dentist about my tooth crown, so that means if I want to schedule this, the information is back there. So we have this. My God, I guess that's it. This video is only 37 minutes long. That was fairly straightforward. I already walked today, so I get to fill that. I guess I can mark that off, right? I did walk. Planning. Oh, so I'm supposed to be doing a C2 5K. I want to do, not supposed to, not have to, not should. I want to do a C2 5K. I had started before I went on vacation these couple of times, and then it was like really hard to stay committed. So I'm going to start it over, start my C2 5K. I'm going to start it tomorrow, and you're supposed to do it 3 times a week. So I guess what I'm going to do after this is weekly planning, and that's just going to be a totally separate video, and I don't know if I'm going to do it today or tomorrow. But I am absolutely committing to doing my C2 5K run tomorrow morning. That is a must-do, and that will give me my, my exercise mark for the week. Oh, I guess I am going to do at least, maybe I should do it in a different pen, since this pen really hates the whiteout. Let's do... a little one of these, and then we'll go there. Now the other version of me that hasn't been using the same Frankenlite setup for months and or years will now understand what this means. So good for him. So I'll be honest, sometimes the motivation I need to do this is making the video. So you guys are my accountability partners, whether you want to be or not. I think that was long and boring. But people ask. People say they want to see the setup. So there's the setup. I'm done for that's. Am I? Oh, I didn't check. Okay, there's nothing in my future log right now. We had this discussion in my last video. I'm not entirely sure how I want to use my future log. But I've got a little more time now before my next client that'll give me an opportunity to think about how I want to do that. Like, what purpose will my future log serve? But the next thing I'm going to do, whether it's a video or not, is going to be making a weekly plan or a weekly log. I've been trying to do it the way that Ryder Carroll discusses in Bullet Journal University in the Bullet Journal Basics and Beyond course that you can do there. It does cost a chunk of change, and I do think it's worth it. And I have done it myself. And if you want to do it, you can get 10% off if you use the Frankenlog, all caps, as a code. Shameless plug. But I do think it's worth it. I think it's good. if you feel like the only reason I'm saying you should do it is because, I'm giving you a code, don't use the code. I still think you should do it. I still think it's worth it. Um, Anyways, so yeah, that's where we're at. That's the deal. I never used my Shy Black midliner. Should we? Mild liner. Should I? Should we? You thought this was over. Yeah, it's probably over. It's fine for now. There's enough mess going on there as it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for hanging in there. Good to see you again. And carry on, Bujo Bandits. Carry on with courage. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, I don't want to look at. I want to keep eye contact when I hit the button. Oh, we need a screenshot, like a thumbnail. What should the thumbnail be? Another one of these, or me getting upset at this dumb cheap stock that I bought on Amazon? Who knows? Time will tell. All right, I'll see you later.